The problem is children do best in extended family situations. So, you can have a fabulous career and move far away from your family. And when you're young and single, and I even call it single when you're married but don't have children, you're still really single.
Mhm.
Um, what I say to parents is that your life won't be so fabulous if you have children and you're not present for them physically and emotionally, particularly in the early years, because what happens is they break down. And the expression goes that a parent is only as happy as their least happy child. And so there is no fabulous life if your children are breaking down. And that's what families are learning is that, all of that freedom and all of that fabulous me time comes at a cost if you have children.
So one would say then, well, I just won't have children then.
And that would be fine. And so there are a lot of people that are saying today, I don't see the value in being responsible for another human being. And what they're missing out on is the deep and rewarding emotional connection to your children. It's a love like no other love. But if you've had trauma as a child, if you've had parents who were narcissistic or resented parenting or, were distracted or mentally ill, you may already have had that trauma that implies that later it's harder to connect, right? So those attachment disorders that I was referring to earlier. There's 3 kinds of attachment disorders. There's the avoidant attachment disorder. So what does that mean? So a healthy attachment looks like this. When you return home, your child feels so securely attached to you, meaning you've gone out for an hour or two for dinner with your spouse. You come home and your baby is happy to see you, and the reunion, what we call the reunion, is a beautiful reunion. The baby is joyful and happy, and that's healthy attachment. It means that you've made your baby feel so safe and secure because you are there primarily and have prioritized them the majority of the time as the primary attachment figure, that when you come home, your baby welcomes it. But what we're seeing is more and more children developing attachment disorders because their parents are pushing the limits of how much they can leave those babies and putting them in things like institutional care and leaving them for long hours at a time and traveling for their fabulous careers and their fabulous lives